Alright, dude, here we go.
Okay.
I got it. You don't need to do it twice.
What is going on, all the full senders all around the world? We are not coming at you live. We are coming at you with a YouTube video.
Yeah.
It's Wild Times in 2018.
Yeah.
We started off on a bit of a happy note, but this video is
Bittersweet.
maybe to some a bit saddening. I think to me it's a bit saddening, but we'll get to why it's a necessary
Silver
video.
linings.
Yeah. I'm going to cut to the chase. The point of this video is basically to clarify or to state that for the foreseeable future, streaming, more specifically the podcast, the Full Send Studios podcast, it's going to be a bit of a cut for now. It's a bit of a, like you said, a bit of a bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
Because there have been a lot of enjoyable moments in the podcast. But I think we need to return as a company to the point of why we are a company. It is not for a podcast. It is to produce a high quality game for people to enjoy.
The Gather.
Right, The Gather. With that being said, the podcast was a very enjoyable thing, and I'm not saying it's gone forever. Maybe it comes back in the future, I'm not sure. As I stated, the foreseeable future. However, we find that it is a better way to spend our time to dedicate that time that we would normally spend on a podcast to the game. We are basically at the point where, as rough as it is to say, where we think our time is better spent actually working on the game rather than building an audience that maybe isn't even really that interested in what it is we
exist for.
Yeah, what we sought out to do from the start.
Yeah.
You may have picked up a bit on this in the last podcast when we were kind of talking about restructuring and doing things a bit differently, which may continue to be the case.
I think our goal is podcasts and streaming. We still have content to deliver.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Streaming and podcasts aren't the best medium for that.
Yeah.
YouTube, pre-recorded videos, things like that, are a much better medium to deliver the content that we have to deliver.
And so obviously, generally speaking, we have delivered two kinds of content on Twitch. That has been the podcast and development streams to a lesser extent. When it comes to the podcast, as I stated previously, we think that time is better spent actually working on the game where we currently sit.
Or showcasing game-related content. So we might still do streams.
Yeah.
Definitely not, hey, we'll see you every Sunday at 6 for an update.
Yes.
But that's not to say that there won't be streams intermittently and videos on YouTube, more specifically to showcase game content.
Right. So I think that's important to note too. Obviously, we've done kind of intermittent game development streams. The reason those are also kind of going away is mostly because we're kind of at the point where we're making things that we can't just let the general audience see.
It's not open source, so we're not. We can't necessarily show all of the programming and stuff that goes into it. But I think as a little bit more time goes on here, we'll definitely do some level design streams and things like that.
For me,
making some art and stuff.
Yeah.
But most of the streams like that you'll see are probably going to be coming from Cody, as I mostly do programming, which is the stuff that we can't really stream as much. So
from the start, we have kind of clarified that we want to be as transparent as possible. And I think, kind of bouncing off of your idea, it is important to note that the main reason that it's not open source and that we can't stream this stuff is because we are eventually going to be seeking out a publisher. I think that's fair to just allow you guys to know.
Well, I think it ties into the bigger picture too of this is a business, and our intent is to. While yes, our intent is to make a great game that's fun and enjoyable, we also need to make money from the game in order to keep making that. So.
Yeah, I think we've clarified since the start that the goal is to continue to produce, high quality games and content for years to come, right? So I think that's important to note. With that being said, we are basically at the point where the amount of money that we can come up with is not nearly enough for what it needs to be. And that's the whole publisher route, right? So that is why we are going that route, among other reasons, right? There's obviously other benefits besides money. But that is the primary reason. We're just kind of at the point where, like, artists and voice actors and things are really, really expensive.
Yeah.
And if we ever want to get past a horde mode, this is the thing that we have to do.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the time is better spent focusing on the game so we can achieve that goal, right? So we can get these funds secured so we can continue to hopefully produce quality content. Well, but I feel like that's the general point that needs to be made. So to summarize, Twitch is kind of kill for now until I learn more. I guess I'll hit on this a bit. Maybe a bit of a dev update. I don't really know. The last time we really talked about what I was doing, I was still working on the hunt.
Yeah. We've flipped back and forth a few times.
Is kill. Is the primary note. For now. Maybe come back in the future. Who knows? We'll see. My primary focus right now is going to be 3D modeling and map design and texturing. So, again, with that, once I'm actually a bit more knowledgeable on it and I can create things and it's not this weird dynamic where it's me looking stuff up and then trying to reintegrate it into something that is useful. Once I hit that point, you can expect more streams coming from my side. As Darren stated previously, don't expect a lot from him. He's doing primarily things in C++ exclusively. I don't know.
No. But I guess this is a good time to talk about what I am working on the Gather and where the Gather stands and kind of our vision for the future with the Gather, right? So I know that previously on the podcast and stuff when we've talked about the Gather, we've talked about the Horde mode. We want to make a campaign as well. The campaign's still on the back burner for the same reason it's always been, to do the campaign justice and to do it how we want to do it and do it right. We need a substantial amount of money to create that, right? And we just don't have that right now. So we're focusing on other aspects of the game that we can do with less funds than that and still create a quality game of the caliber that we want. Right. So hopefully the campaign will be something that happens a little bit further down the road. That's kind of where publishers come in, things like that. But we are still making the Horde mode, right?
Yes.
And up until now, the Horde mode has been kind of the focus of the Gather.
Things have changed.
Things have changed, That's not to say that we're not making the Horde mode.
Right.
That is the only game mode that we will ship with the game.
Yes.
At least off the bat. However, we have exciting new things happening, right?
Very.
So we will be releasing with the game a set of creator tools, right? Either called creator tools or creator mode, one of the two. I haven't decided yet. So maybe a combination of the two. What you will see in that is a map editor. So you'll be able to, create your own maps, basically use all the objects we have in the game, and that's going to be an ever-expanding amount of objects as we make more maps and create more campaign content and things like that. All that stuff will become accessible in the map editor. And with the map editor, you'll be able to do, if you think like Halo Forge, similar to that. I don't really know of too many other good examples of that, but similar to that, right? And this will tie into making custom game modes, which you can use certain objects inside of the map editor to control different things, create spawn points, things like that, make weapon spawns, etc. If you can come up with it, you can do it. Right. And then we will be adding a theater mode, right? Which it'll save all of your previously played games, and you'll probably be able to enable a setting to say, save my past 10 games and then start deleting them, right? So you don't use up a bunch of space. You'll be able to control camera angles, record videos, take screenshots, all that good stuff. A lot of camera controls. We are playing some with being able to adjust lighting and stuff within that. A lot of different things, right? So you'll be able to do a lot with that. And that'll be, the theater mode, the Forge mode stuff, I see being an expanding content as we develop the game after it's released.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think it's important to note that in the main goal of this, right, obviously there are a lot of benefits to the user when it comes to this. But beyond this, this is kind of a very original idea, right? In the sense that it really hasn't been grouped together as a package in a really long time. And it hasn't been done well in a really long time. And I think that we have the means to do that very, very well. And to group everything together, and again, to really promote the community aspect, which is something that we've been very interested in.
To expand on that community aspect, we will also be adding a creator profile, right? Everybody who has the game will get a creator profile, and they'll be able to upload their maps, game modes, videos, screenshots, what have you, to their profile. Your friends can download them. You can share them with people. We'll be creating a highlight of the week kind of thing, so map of the week, video of the week, things like that. So a lot of cool stuff happening there, and that'll tie into our website with forums and everything. So there'll be a lot of community interaction there.
Right.
And our goal is to really just enable people to have fun in the game, do crazy things. We want the map editor and the game modes and everything to really enable you to make whatever you can dream of, right?
I mean, that's kind of how this whole project spurred. It really spurred from just creation. We want to create something cool, and we want to give you guys the ability to do that as well. So that's really what this comes down to. So with that being said, I don't know if there's a whole lot more. To summarize, Horde mode is still a thing. Creator tools are going to be really, really cool. And we think we're going to do them better than they've been done before. And no streaming for a while until I get better with map creation. If you followed us on Twitch, sorry. Hopefully you see this and you subscribe on YouTube.
I should note, while we're talking about social media and stuff, we don't plug this that often, but we have a Discord.
Yes, we
Link
really
will be down in the description. But if you are interested in what we're making, interested in especially the creator tools and stuff, as that's primarily where our focus is at in development right now, join the Discord. We can talk about it there more if you have more technical questions about how it's all going to work. And that is probably going to be the best place to get in on early test builds and be able to see the game, play the game, give us feedback, things like that. So that's going to be our main. I think our Discord is going to be our main interaction with the community and getting people to kind of test out what we're making and get feedback on it. So.
And hell, if you forget to check out the Discord by the end of the video, I'm going to post a link. I can see myself now. Right here.
That's a good point. We got we're recording with the camera.
I can finally see myself. Yeah,
we did post a video.
Yeah,
with the camera, but
yeah. So we have a new camera, Canon EOS M50. It's really cool. Tell us what you think in the comments.
Hopefully it looks good. This is like the first real video we've shot with it, so hopefully it turns out okay.
Yeah.
Might have to shoot it again. Who knows? Maybe this isn't even the first take.
Take number 73. By the way, while we're just plugging stuff, banner. So obviously we have this one behind us. I think this is going to stay here.
We also have one for the Gather.
Right, so videos that'll be recorded in the future will...
Speaking of banners, you know, that kind of stuff, you might have noticed
Plug the merch, dude.
Link
Full Send Studios.
Hats, shirts, hoodies, bags.
You got the whole
9 yards. If there's something on there you want that you don't see, let me know. We'll work on it.
Yeah, slide in the Full Send Studios DMs and we'll put it in the store.
Link in the description below for that. You know, get all your links down below.
Links are always down below, except Discord. I really haven't plugged Discord that much.
I know. Discord's
going to be huge. Discord here, well, it was there earlier, I promise. But it's also down below. Twitter, Instagram. We need to use Instagram.
We'll have some stuff to put on Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
We have a Facebook.
Reddit. We have the whole 9. Full Send Studios is everything except YouTube because you need a certain amount of subscribers to get a real link. Omega Law. So anyway, I think that wraps it up.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So anyway, if you've stuck through the video this long, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed or you're just excited to see where we're going in the future, hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the dislike button too if you really don't like us. It puts us in the algorithm either way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Check out the social links down below in the description. Check out our merch if you want to support our game, because that'd be nice of you to do. But anyway, I'm Cody. This is Darren. This is Full Send Studios, and we hope to catch you guys next time. Peace.